All right, hi everyone. Today I'd like to expand a little bit on what I shared 2 days ago on growth mindset, and I thought it just wasn't fully expounded the way it didn't capture the spirit as I had hoped. So I'd like to bring out this topic again, and it's a more specific part of growth mindset, and it's what do you do when you are stumped, or what do you do when you're faced with failure? And to illustrate that, I like to show it in a little drawing here. So just imagine if, let's say, like this is you, um, and this is your circle or your boundary of your knowledge or your abilities, your capabilities. So a lot of times we operate within this area, and that's where we're most comfortable. And a lot of times we may think that we are having growth mindset, but we are actually moving within this area where it's still comfortable. And the interesting thing is to see what happens when we reach the age of this boundary, or what I call the age of our knowledge, or the limits of our capabilities. What happens when we reach the age of our capabilities? And that's where we get stumped, right? That's where we get stumped. That's where we feel like, okay, we don't know what's beyond here. We don't know what's going to happen next. And that's where the growth mindset is different from the fixed mindset. Whereas for the fixed mindset individual, or in a specific case, then they will see like, oh, okay, because I'm at the edge of my knowledge, I shouldn't go any further, because if I go any further than this, then that is a sure cause of failure, a sure cause of embarrassment, and I don't want to do that. I want to avoid that, so I'll come back inwards. So that's what a fixed mindset would suggest, would do. So think about it. What happens when we there are definitely times that all of us have faced this. So think about a time when we hit a roadblock. We hit the age of our knowledge, the age of our competency. Do we turn back and because we're afraid to fail, we're afraid to embarrass, and afraid to go beyond what we know? Whereas for a growth mindset, so what happens is when they get stumped and they hit this age of their knowledge or age of their capabilities, they get super excited. This is the interesting thing. They get super excited at the possibility of learning something new, of discovering something beyond their current circle of knowledge, their current boundary of competency or abilities. When they get stumped, when they hit a roadblock or a failure, they feel excited, because why wouldn't they? It's like, I've reached the end of the world, or I've reached the end of this boundary. If I just keep walking and I reach the edge of a land, I'm excited to know what's beyond there. What's beyond there. So that's where a growth mindset really shines. When they get stumped, when they reach the age of their knowledge, they reach the boundary of their competency, they're like, wow, okay, this is it. This is the moment of growth. This is the moment of learning. And they're super excited about learning. This is the moment that I am going to go beyond what I am normally aware of, what I'm normally capable of. So their focus is more on learning what they don't know. And it's on growth for sure. So they're excited to grow beyond what they are used to, they're beyond what is normal for them. So this is what a growth mindset would do. Yeah. So the key difference here is we wouldn't know whether in a certain situation we are fixed mindset or growth mindset if we are always playing within the comforts of our competency or our comfort zone. It's when we reach the age of our knowledge, the boundary of our competency, that's where we really get to test that do we have a fixed mindset in this topic, or do we have a growth mindset? And the trick is, and the cool thing is this, when we reach there and then we feel like, oh, it's a fixed mindset, we have a choice. We can either travel backwards and feel comfortable again in a fixed mindset, in our comfort zone, or we can choose to adopt a growth mindset. Because now that you know about this growth mindset, about learning, we can ask ourselves, first of all, it's to get excited about it, because now we're gonna learn something new. We're gonna be learning something new. We're gonna grow our capabilities beyond. We're gonna be growing our abilities to a new level. So get excited about it, and then make the jump, the learning and the growth, and let it happen for you. So I hope this video has been somewhat helpful, somewhat useful to explain the difference between fixed mindset and growth mindset in a little bit more detail. And it's something that I've experienced recently. I just want to share with all of you. So see you in the next video.